Hi everyone. Haven't done a Nendo box opening in a while. This one took almost exactly a year from the date of pre-order to arrive to me. He actually shipped like 1 week prior to the date that I ordered him a year ago in 2020. And I know that is average now, from pre-order date to shipping time with all the shipping issues that are going on out there. I guess a year is average now and almost better than the alternative of more than a year. So anyway, this is direct from Good Smile Company. There is their address right there in California. And this is nicely packed as always. Pretty excited because this one is my first Nendoroid doll. It is Wolf Ash. Isn't he cute? He was released as a pre-order along with like a Little Red Riding Hood character, but I didn't get her. I just got the boy. Here's what his box looks like. He has the figure himself and then his clothing parts and animal parts like the paws and the ears. So here's his box, and it looks like you can, I think he does have regular hands too, so he doesn't have to be a wolfy boy all the time, but he's super cute and I'm super excited to open him. I have never purchased a full Nendoroid doll before. I did once purchase a secondhand girl like arch type body. Well, it wasn't arch type, I think it was actually part of a Nendoroid doll. I got it from Chibi Chop Shop. Sorry, my video is kind of dark. It's nighttime here. I don't have the best lighting, but anyway. So I do have a girl doll body, but I haven't really utilized it a whole lot. And it wasn't a full set. I think I had to come with my own clothes. So inside, it's kind of standard like any other Nendoroid. There's instructions. And it shows all its parts, the clothing pieces, all of his like animal parts. It is interesting. It's showing different neck pieces. I don't know if that's standard for a doll. I don't know. Let's take them out and look. So inside you still got the like cellophane like packaging or plastic packaging or whatever. There is a little advertisement in here from Nendoroid Doll. Oh, it says Nendoroid Doll's special site, and there's like one of those QR codes. Maybe that's a separate site that is just for Nendoroid dolls, so that you don't have to sift through all the Nendoroids too. His back color piece is just kind of a light gray, kind of like his hair. So I don't know if that would really be useful for photography or whatever, but I don't know if anybody else uses these inserts for background pictures for their Nendoroids, but I do sometimes because they're sometimes printed really prettily or they have really nice colors. So standard thing here. Guess I should have left that on before I took this off. Oops, see, there goes his pieces. A shoe. There is his magnetic stand, which is pretty heavy. I have a magnetic stand that I got before with that second-hand one, but it wasn't as heavy as this. So he has 3 pairs of hands, so 6 hands that are not like paws for a wolf. He has a pair of little brown shoes, which are really cute. Let me just get a close-up of those. They're kind of like ankle-high boots, kind of. Oh, and they are magnetic, right? So they stick to the base. There's a little magnet inside the heel, so it will stick onto the base so that you can kind of pose him. See? There you go. It's kind of cool. And this is, oh, he has the little wolf paw hands on. That's so cute. So there's the body. The Nendoroid head, I guess, which I suppose you could pop off and put onto an actual Nendoroid. And there's his little paws. Aren't they cute? So let me just pull off his plastic protection here so we can get his face clear. He has a little fang on his mouth, if you can see it there. I'm sorry, again, my lighting isn't the best, but it's like right there in the corner of his mouth. His hair is really nice. It kind of has like little floofed edges. I don't know. Since I've never had a full set Nendoroid, I wonder if the heads are slightly bigger on Nendoroids. I don't know. But anyway, just to show points of articulation here, we have like a ball joint at the shoulder, so his arm can have pretty good up and down range of motion, and forward and backwards, so it can go kind of in all directions there. And then there's obviously an elbow joint right there, and the hand can kind of move back and forth a little bit, and it obviously can spin around too to different positions. So like there, his face, his paw can reach up to his face. So nice joints there. The neck joint is pretty standard for a Nendoroid. It has the ball joint there. It looks a little weird because it's like kind of elongated, but maybe that's how it is on Nendolls. The chest looks like it would be a joint. It looks separated from the body, but there's not really much movement there. The waist, same thing. There is some ability to move it, but I don't know if you're able to really move it. Then the hips are similar to the arms. There's like a ball joint at the hip, so you can move his leg pretty well, or legs I should say. It can't go, yeah, I guess it can go all the way back, but it starts to like kick out sideways because of the way the leg is built. And then there's a joint at the knee, and then his human feet have magnets as well, so I don't know if he would stick as well as his shoes onto the base, but yeah, it's holding him up. It's a little bit wobbly, but I suppose if you were just standing him there, he would stick. The feet also have kind of a ball joint, so you can kind of position the foot. It's not a huge amount of range, but you can move it from just flat-footed to pointed back to pointed down, that sort of thing. So for the actual Nendoroid doll that comes with the full set, or the body I should say, I think it's pretty good. And the face up is adorable. So I guess I say face up because I'm coming from the doll side of the world of hobby collecting, and that's just what they call the picture of the faces. So I'm not going to go take out his little human hands, but he has like just hands like this, the piece hands, and then paw hands, which why does he need paw hands, right? He's got his own cute paws. Then let's take out the stuff in the back here, if I can. A lot of tape here. I think I'm actually just going to cut this. I'm going to try to just cut the tape here. Okay. So he does have the 3 pairs of human hands. Then there is his outfit in one package, and then in the other package, which has this big huge piece of tape on it, he has like his back stand piece plus ears, plus that alternate neck joint, which I guess would be to connect him to a Nendoroid body as opposed to the doll body, because it looks like a standard Nendoroid neck joint. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, this would be like the standard Nendoroid neck joint. So you could take his head off and put it onto whatever body you want. So this is different. The base has like 4 holes on the corners. The center does not have a hole. That's just like a piece of metal. But there is like another magnetized thing to put probably the back piece in, and you could position that anywhere around. It's just magnetized, and obviously it stays really well. Here would be his back piece, which I always get confused about which piece goes into where. So it has kind of a small back piece, or small back hole. So there's the piece on the magnetized base. There is also a couple other things here, like pincher, kind of like a pincher back piece. So again, I'm not totally familiar with this. This would be like to hold them around the waist. It kind of opens up to different sizes, so you could put it around his waist, maybe around a leg. So instead of putting it in the peg back like you would for the standard one, like that, you could just grip it around his waist, which I'm guessing is probably needed if you put his outfit on him, because I wonder if they have a hole for the back stand. Maybe not, because then he wouldn't be like a doll that you could carry around, because he'd have a hole in the back of his clothes. I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, these are the tiniest little socks ever. Look at these little socks. Aren't they so cute? For his tiny little feet. I suppose you put those on and then put his shoes on. So here's his outfit. He has like a cloak with kind of a fluffy collar, and it is a snap closure at the front. It looks like it could be zippered, but there's no zipper. Oh, but there is the hole in the back. If you can see it there, if my hand shows it, not really, it's too dark. But there's the hole right there to put the peg through. The collar you kind of have to fluff up a little bit because it got kind of flattened in packaging. There is a, like I said, it looks like a zipper closure right there, that little white strip, but it's just a snap closure. So there's that. Here's his outfit. He has this really cute little top. It's like a dark teal and then a dark blue, and he has, it looks like a vest, but it's like a single thing. And the back closure is Velcro. And then a pair of pants. Or actually, I guess they're shorts, so they wouldn't quite come down and cover his entire legs. And the shorts are a Velcro closure also. Sorry, I'm not really showing this close up, and plus it's really dark in here, so I can't really show this very well. But anyway, the pants are Velcro closure at the front, I believe. I guess it doesn't really matter which way you put it, because they look the same. There isn't like, oh no, there's pockets. So the pants are Velcro closure at the front, and then the shirt is Velcro closure at the back. There is a tag in here from Good Smile Company. It says Good Smile Company, made in China. So you could see that this is a legit Good Smile Company outfit. And I know they sell these outfits separate too from the Nendoroid or the Nendolls. But this all has the hole in it for the stem. So I guess, you know, you could put him, you know, have him in his clothes and then have the stem there to support him. So I'm going to pop off his paws really quick here, and they're just connected by a stem, just like the hands. And let's see if we can get him dressed here really quick. Those paws are really cute, and even though he has like gray hair and like the collar is gray, they have those other, they kind of were advertised as like cat ears, I think, with different color paws, or like they could be bunny paws or whatever, because they showed one. There was one with like a bunny outfit. So I kind of got one of each color because I think paws are super cute. So let's see if I can slip this over his wrists here and get him dressed. I've never dressed a Nendoroid before. Oh, this tag is almost like in the way. Which way should I put it? There we go. And I know some people were commenting about like concerned over like dark colored clothing staining the vinyl. I don't know if many people have tested or not, but I don't know. I don't know if they make protective clothing for Nen dolls. I don't know. So this shirt is I thought it was a little difficult at first to get together, but actually it's okay. And then I feel like just kind of have to like position it so that it looks right on his body. It's so cute. It has like, he has like this little necklace, so there's like a little necklace bead, and then there's two little beads to emulate buttons there. So if you can kind of see the light catching that. All right, let's get his pants on or his shorts. This is relatively easy to put these clothes on. Since it's such a small little body, it's not a lot you have to like work around to slide the clothes on. I'm trying to be careful because I know sometimes paint jobs can get nicked or marked or whatever. If you're like bonking their heads onto dark surfaces, and I'm working on a dark table here. I probably should have put the shorts on first so that his shirt wouldn't be in the way while I was trying to put this up over his waist, but that's okay because they do come up kind of high on his waist, and then the shirt presumably goes over it, but I kind of like have the shirt in the way because again I put the shirt on first. So there's a tip: when you're dressing this little dude, I would say go for the pants first because this shirt comes down over the pants or the shorts. Alright, so make sure it goes as smooth as possible. I feel like I have this clothes twisted a little bit. There we go. And I can put his paws back on. So there he is with like the shirt and the shorts on. Looks pretty cute. Sorry, it is so dark in here. I have like a brown wall and like really not great lighting. Sorry. Alright, let's put his paw hands on. Does it matter which way these hands go? Don't really think paws have thumbs, so I don't think it matters. That's actually a nice little feature. Sometimes you have to like look and make sure you're putting the paws on the right way, or the hands. But with paws, it doesn't really matter because they don't have thumbs. So here is how he looks. It has a little bit of like tugging and straightening out to make sure the clothes lays appropriately. But there he is with his paws on. He's got his shirt and pants. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and open up his ears. His ears look to be like the ones that you kind of stick. They have like the little tabs, the clear tabs that kind of slide into the space between the hair joint. Does anybody refer to that as a hair joint? It's just where the hair pieces come together on top of the head. So if you can see there, you can see there's just that tiny little piece of clear tab plastic. Let's stick those in the hair here. Wonder if I'm going to have to like pull the hair off just a little bit to give me that space to put it in. Alright. So, and one nice thing about these kind of things, without them having magnets, is that you can kind of position them how you like. they aren't going to be always set in one certain spot. So there's his ears on. I do like magnets because I think they hold better than these tabs, but the nice thing is, again, you can kind of like position the ears so they're not always the same, which is kind of cool. Gives kind of that like emotion, like look, because dogs perk up their ears. Well, he's not a dog, he's a wolf, but they perk up their ears, right, when they're interested. And then if he's like worried or sad, you could kind of slide them down on the sides and you can give that effect too. So that's cute. That looks pretty good. All right, let's add, oh, see there? You have to be careful though because they fall right off if you knock them off too hard. And then you have to be careful to slide them back in. And I would imagine those tabs could potentially break if you're not careful. So then how the heck would you ever get them to stay in again? I would guess people may eventually glue them or figure a way to maybe magnetize them or something. Okay, so careful with those ears. Let's put his tiny little socks and shoes on, and then the cape, and then he'll be all dressed. And I think, even though, again, he was kind of meant as like a companion to Little Red Riding Hood, he's just so cute. Like, he could be just kind of a Halloween character or just a year-round character. He's so, like, kind of cute in a way that he doesn't really fall into one particular season. All right, so socks, they're kind of like, I want to compare them to like swimsuit material. They're like kind of that like shiny, stretchy material. Like, I'm not even sure what to refer to it as. Like, not acrylic, neoprene maybe, I don't know. There's his socks on. Again, being careful of those ears. And I have Halloween music on in the background, if you can hear that. I'm not really trying to be creepy. I'm just, that would be fun to put some seasonal music on. So let's see how these shoes fit over the socked feet, because I didn't try them on non-socked feet. Actually, it slid right on really easy. It just popped right over the sock and foot, and you can still see a little color from the sock on there. And again, it's just kind of like tugging this clothes into place, but don't tug too hard because you don't want to lose those little beads for the buttons. I don't know. I don't know if anybody would ever bother to like iron this tiny of clothes, but it's not wrinkled really. It's just kind of like set in a certain way. All right, so shoes, clothes, ears, paws. Last little piece is the furry cape, which again kind of fluff it up a little bit, and it's just a snap closure. There's, even though it looks like a zipper, it's just a snap. So let's see if we can do this. All right, so oh, it's so super cute. And then I would say, just again, maybe try to like turn out the fluff part so it's like more prevalent, because it's really fluffy in the back, but the front piece kind of turns inward, so you might have to tug it around a little bit to make it show how you want it to look. Like, I love fluff, so. And then, yeah, I would say I might actually like redress him and put the shorts on first, because I don't feel like they're high enough up on his hips or something, and it's making the shirt kind of bunch weird. But overall, he's super cute. So here he is with that collar on. You can see it's really fluffy in the back. Those ears, be so careful of those ears. But there you go. I wish I had a Nendoroid out here to compare her. Oh, you know what? I do. Here, let me actually pop him on this base and see if he stands up okay. And you guys can just take a look at him for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I have Mirai Sinaga under a glass dome. This is like from Target. It was like $3 up in the front by their like dollar spots section, but I just liked it because it was an orange base and it matches her orange uniform. So I just wanted to compare size-wise to them, between the two of them. So she's like, if this was her standing on the base, she comes up to like his shoulder. So that's pretty big difference. It's like head height. He's like a head taller than her. But they still look really cute together. I mean, size-wise, it's not that big of a difference, and it could be like an older brother and younger sister type thing. I think he's going to be really fun to have around for Halloween. Sorry, Mirai, you're going back in your dome because you're just too cute to not have up here on display. And I'm not using the stand right now. He's just magnetized, so that's pretty good. The magnet base works really well. I wonder, so if I were to try to put this through the clothing holes, would I make it into his back hole peg? I might have to search around for that a little bit. There is a hole for it, so it definitely would be there, and you could eventually get it like shoved into his back. And I would guess it'd be like to be helpful to maybe pose him like jumping or whatever, so that you could kind of do a lifted pose. But there's also the clamp one, and I'm just going to try that really quick and see how it goes around his waist, because it looks like you could plug it into the corners, or you could potentially even plug it into the magnetic base, because that comes off of the regular piece. But I'm just going to try it on one of these corners here and see how it works for his waist. So the arms, oops, they just kind of swing open. They do pop off, so you have to be kind of careful of that. They're not like screwed on or anything, but they do swing open. And you know, his shoes would still help him stand because they're magnetized, and so are his feet. So if you just had him in like the stocking, in his stockings versus in his shoes, at least he could still stand and he'd still be a little magnetized. But that just kind of holds him up, and you can't even really see it. I mean, you can't see it in my light, but it's there around his waist, if you can just see the edge right there. And the other one is kind of like a little bit like higher up, but it's maybe because I have it like turned slightly. There we go, now it's more level. But it works pretty well. I mean, it's a little loose, and he's still magnetized on his feet, but it holds. So it's maybe easier than doing trying to put the peg in through the holes on his clothes. But I think it's super cute. I really like it. I think he's adorable. With or without the little cloak, he's just super cute. So let's see if I can just have him pose or something here. So with his clothes on, it makes it a little bit harder to have him reach up and reach for his face, but you can still pose him, and he's cute. I like him. Nendoroid dolls are more expensive than Nendoroids. Well, some of the Nendoroids are pretty expensive too. So actually these are maybe just like mid-range. But it's fun because he has outfits and you can change them. You can put different heads on this body if you wanted to. And just like any other Nendoroid, you can change out the feet, the hands, the head, and now the clothes too, right? That's one difference. The only thing that doesn't come extra with Nendoroid dolls is extra face plates. But obviously you could switch this out with a lot of different face plates if you use the other neck connector that comes with it. So my overall review of Nendoroid dolls is, if if you like one and you think they're cute, like this one, that I think is super cute. Maybe try it if you haven't gotten one yet. They're pretty fun. I just want to see if like you can like kind of stand him up like as if he was running or something. So that's kind of cool. There he is. I have like him just in different poses that maybe we can't really achieve with Nendoroids. So overall review, I've decided I do like Nendolls, and if I come across more that I really like, I'll probably get one. In fact, I have to say I do have another one on order. I don't remember the name of it, but I thought he looked like a Humphrey Bogart character. Like he had the hat and the trench coat, and I could just picture him like standing under like a misty street lamp and talking to his beloved and saying that catchphrase, here's looking at you, kid, right? Anyway, so I do have another Nendoroid on order. So I have two now. This one and the one that's on order. Who knows when that'll come in? Probably a year from now. But anyway, he's fun, and there's all kinds of people out there that make custom clothes, not just from Good Smile Company, but you can get them from all kinds of artists out there on Etsy, and people on Facebook and Instagram and all those places. People make some amazing stuff. So I'm super excited for this guy. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's coming up on half an hour. It's like the longest I've ever done for a Nendoroid, but he's a little bit more involved. So thumbs up to Nendolls. Thank you, Good Smile Company, for finally getting this cute little guy out. And thanks again for watching.